All right, let's see. We have this alkane. We will do chlorination on this compound. So we got two products. All right, so chlorine gets on this carbon and another different carbon. So carbon in the middle. The three carbon here are the same. Okay. All right. How we get that? All right. First of all, we're gonna draw the radical mechanism. The first step is initiation, which is how we produce a radical. All right. The heat or light come to play right here. Break the chlorine bond. All right. So homolytically, so you get 2 moles of chlorine radical. All right, and this chlorine radical is going to be made a lot more in the solution. As we leave it sit for a while, the chlorine radical will be produced more and more, and then we'll go to a second step, which is called propagation step. What's going on with the propagation step? Well, it's a step that radical attack non-radical species. So radical, take right here, attack non-radical species. From a radical first, from more radical. Remember that? So we have more radical there. And this radical, we got a radical in the middle of the carbon. It will form this guy right here. This is a product here. And how to do that? A radical attack non-radical. Always propagation. A radical attack non-radical. If you want a product, this guy have to attack the chlorine. Not chlorine, molecular chlorine. So attack, and you get chlorine in the middle. Okay. Notice the arrow. How I draw the arrow. So the carbon in the middle form a bond with chlorine, and we have to break this bond. This one single electron go up to chlorine. All right, so we got the first product now. Now, how do we get the second one? Well, we have to make the radical right here on this carbon right here. Okay, so we take, again, this is the propagation, radical attack non-radical. You can do radical attack radical, that's termination, that's different step. This is going to be a radical attack non-radical. So take chlorine radical attack from bond with the hydrogen. You got a not negative charge, the radical on this carbon right there, which is gonna form the product when it attacks the chlorine, molecular chlorine. All right, so we get the product now. So that's it. That's our propagation, right? So where the product is made, so radical attack non-radical, making products. And the last step is termination. When all these products are made, more and more radical are made. When there's no non-radical species left, the radicals start attacking each other, right? So basically, you just take a look what you drew before. Any radical species can attack one another. So I can use this compound together. I can use so basically this guy, right? I have the primary carbon and primary carbon radical attack each other. You get this guy, or make it a little bit prettier, so it look like that. Or the tertiary attack primary radical, so I can get that too, right? Which is going to be look something like that. So basically, this is just like the probability. So find any radical and you can just mix them up. What else? Oh, chloride radical. Haven't done chloride yet? Yeah. So tertiary attack chlorine radical, or primary attack chlorine radical. So this one is just termination is not a big deal. The most important part is the initiation, how you make radical, and 2, the propagation, how you make the product. Okay, so termination just just probabilities. Any radical can attack one another. All right, and oh, by the way, so some of you may ask, hey, will this guy be made a lot? That's a lot of products making from just one reaction. Not a lot actually. Most of these species, these radical species, are made become a product. Right, the product is made. They use all this up. So when the reaction has moved to the termination, we don't have much left, right? So all this is going to be formed, but in really small amount. Okay, but it's a side reaction basically. This is what we call it. Okay. Oh, chlorine and chlorine radical. Forgot about that. So get molecular chlorine. All right. All right. Class activity 10. Question 1, 2, 3, and 4. 3 and 4 ask you to draw the mechanism of this reaction and that compound down here. Okay. The key is right here. This one a detail key. So it helps you draw the mechanism. So you have to be able to draw the mechanism, right? Expect one question on the quiz. Okay. All right. Go to the next video.